Hey boo, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. Now for today's video, y'all, this woman in particular is tired of raising her boys. And I think she got only boys, to be specific. She tired, y'all. Okay, she tired. Now let's get into it.
But I feel like I want to give up on my sons. Like, they lazy, they dirty. The one 14-year-old, he's rude and disrespectful. The boy told me I need to get a better job and make more money, and I need to buy a better house. And I am a single mother of 5. These niggas don't do shit for my kids. I do everything for my kids. They won't clean. They won't do chores. Like, they won't walk the dog. They won't do nothing but play the fucking game. And I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of trying to tell them how to be a man, because a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and they daddy say shit, and there's nobody fault but my own, because I knew who the fuck I was fucking. But damn, like, one, he ain't nowhere in his life, and the other one, I was fucking married, and this bitch ass nigga cheated on me and then denied my child. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, what I do to you? I was with this man for 8 fucking years. The bitch ass nigga denied my child. I asked for DNA test. We was married. The court won't give it to us. Like, the other one, I knew him since middle school. I was waiting for 2 years. And as soon as I told this bitch ass motherfucker I was pregnant after I called him cheating with the white bitch, this nigga just said fuck it and dipped. Never spent the fucking day with his child. Came back and checked on me to see who I was fucking. They got mad at who I was fucking. Like, that's the only fucking time this nigga ever checked on me to see who I was fucking. And I'm tired, because I don't know how to raise them and make them respectable, hard-loving, caring men, because I ain't have that example. Like, my daddy's a shit, but I can't teach them how to be like my dad. They gonna end up like their daddies, and I'm trying so hard not to let them be like them. And I swear to God, I just want to send them to a group home. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna beat their ass, and then I'm gonna go to jail, and then what?
Child, take me to jail. Okay, these police ain't stupid, and these police and these teachers probably wish that we would beat their ass a little more, believe it or not. I have 2 teenagers and I have 2 younger ones. Every last one of them know not to F with me. Every last one of them. It starts when they're young.
Now, I ain't trying to tell nobody how to be a parent or nothing, but with 5 kids, I might know a little something about a little something. I can't for the life of me figure out why there are so many kids out here out of control, and why it is so common nowadays for parents to say, oh, I just don't know what to do, so I gave up. Excuse me? You put your foot down. See, I don't know about y'all, but I got off in my kids' ass. As a parent, it's my job to provide for you. But as a child, it is your job to understand and respect my household. So that means my rules, you're going to abide by them. Anything that you feel that you need, I'm supposed to provide that. But anything that you want, it's your job to earn that. So my thing is, put your foot down. Stop letting these kids run all over you. If you're not listening to me, but trust and believe, I'm going to start taking all your shit. That phone that you think, yeah, that's a mother privilege around here. That social media that you think that you about to just be on, if your grades ain't good, I'm taking that too. Them clothes and them new shoes that you want, show me something that let me know that you deserve that. And one thing about me is I'm gonna let you know it's gonna be your choices that dictate how it's gonna flow around here. So if my rule is before y'all go to sleep, my kitchen better be clean. No dishes in the sink, counters wiped off, and the garbage taken out, but I wake up and there's dishes in the sink, how you think your day finna go? Yeah, you couldn't follow the simple rules, right? Another thing, how you teach your kids to be in your home, that reflects in the streets. Don't cuss around me. Y'all can't cuss around me. Mind something. Have some respect. When you speaking to your elders, have some respect. That way, when they out in public, you ain't got to worry about them cussing at grown folks and, acting a mess. It's a reflection of you as a parent. Put your foot down.
My teenagers know damn well better than to try me. And I'm their stepmama, y'all. Okay? And I'm probably the one they respect the most out of all the parents, okay? Because I don't play. When it comes to my peace of mind, I don't play. I'm not finna clean this whole house my entire self while all four of my kids run around doing what the hell they want to do, playing the game all day. Don't get me wrong, my boys love that game. But before they play that game, everything in my house is put together. From their closets to their bathrooms to my downstairs to my kitchen. Okay? To the goddamn shoe rack. Everything better be in place before you even think about picking up a damn remote. And that's just the rules in my house. Now, I don't know what the hell y'all doing in y'all household, but when I tell you me and my husband will put them paws on our kids.
Childhood trauma is real. I'm 36 years old in therapy, still unpacking shit from when I was 5, okay? But what people don't talk about is parenthood trauma, because these kids will fuck you up. For 18 years, you are in charge of keeping these tiny tyrants alive. That's just when you are legally responsible. Being a parent never ends. It never ends. For the rest of your life, you're going to live with this anxiety and fear of what happens now. What happens to these kids? Did I do the right thing? And the kids will make you feel like you're the most shit person on the planet. Even though you would give them your left arm, you would give them their heart, you would die for them. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You didn't give them apple juice when they asked for it. You didn't give them enough fruit snacks. You're starving them, even though you already just fed them a 6-course meal. Teenagers wake up in a bad mood for no good morning, son, how are you? They're looking at you like you a piece of shit. What the fuck? And now I gotta unpack this shit too in therapy. It's too much.
That's where we go wrong, women, thinking that we can just get knocked up by any old person and life is just gonna be grand. No. Boys need male figures. Even if their father's not around, they need some type of male figure, some type of authority. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but your child should fear you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Not literally, I don't fear you, but they should know their boundaries with you and what they can and cannot cross. Okay? There is a certain amount of fear that I want my children to have when it comes to me for the rest of their lives. Now, I understand you got to give respect to get respect. And I don't disrespect my children. Therefore, I don't feel like they're going to disrespect me. But they are going to listen. Or they are going to have a hard, boring life. Okay? Because when I tell you I will snatch everything out of the wall before you even think about touching a game, you won't eat a snack in my damn house until you've done what I asked you to do.
Now, if this fits you, put the shoe on. If it don't, let it roll off your back. You know, the first thing you got to teach your kids is how to shut the hell up and sit down. A lot of y'all don't do that. You let that ragamuffin child run topsy-turvy all through the house, knock things down. Then when you bring them to your enemy's school system, the white man says, hey, what's wrong with this boy or what's wrong with this girl? They can't sit down. ADHD. Give them medication. Now you're mad. Why want to give my baby some medicine? Does your child know how to sit down and listen? No, I never taught them that.
Call me a drill sergeant. Call me whatever the hell you want to call me. Call me the biggest B word. I'll be all them B's. But you best believe my kids respect me. You best believe my house gonna be clean. You best believe I'm not gonna have to get a belt every single time I need something done around the house because I started training their asses when they was 3. And now as far as my stepkids, I've been in my stepkids' life since one was 5 and the other was going on 7. Okay? I've been in their lives for a minute. And I have never treated them any different than I treat the ones that came out of me. All my children get the exact same treatment. They all equals to me. Ain't now one of them better than the other. I promise you they not. So they all get the same treatment. Ain't nobody doing nothing that they enjoy until you've done everything that me and your father want done around here. It starts when they hit 3, parents. At 3, your child is learning and developing the do's and do nots. I had one friend tell me the other day, oh, it's okay, he's 3. That's what 3-year-olds do. No, that's what your 3-year-old does because you allow that ignorance. Teach your children while they're young, or they're going to grow up to treat you just like this. She probably gave them boys everything they wanted, trying to make up for them not having a father. And now this is what she got. Some raggedy ass kids that she can't ask to do a damn thing for her. I wish the hell my kids would try me like that. But like I said, it starts at 3. You worried about police being called? Trust me, the police gonna come, you gonna tell them their story, and the police gonna tell you, you should have did it sooner. Just like I'm telling you. You should have did it when they was 3. It starts there. Right, son? Thank you. Now what you want, baby? I feel like boys are much harder to raise than girls. And believe it or not, I thought that was all. I thought I didn't want girls growing up, but I didn't want kids at all growing up. But I come to find out that my girls stress me out a lot less than my boys.
All jokes aside, I don't think people stress enough how much raising a teenager is. It's different because I had her so young, so it's like I'm learning and raising myself and still gotta raise her and teach her. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a bad kid, but as you know, kids make mistakes. Fortunately, sometimes they gotta find out the hard way. Most of the time, I feel like it's my fault. Like, I always feel like I could be doing better or I'm not doing enough. But at the end of the day, I'm starting to realize kids are going to do what they want to do. That's why it's important for us to continue to pour into them, continue to show them that it's better out there, make sure they know their worth, and just make sure you pay attention to who they surround themselves with. My main focus is to be that role model that my daughter needs, to be that role model I wanted when I was younger. That's why I go so hard. That's why I'm always pouring into her. That's why I make sure she know her worth, because I don't want her to wait until she my age to have to figure all this shit out. Know that when they make those mistakes, it is not your fault. Yes, sometimes we can be doing better, but sometimes we are doing enough. We doing the best that we can, especially coming from where we come from. Because the last thing that you want to happen is these kids out here that don't know better to be influencing your kid. Because then they'll be out here making mistakes that they can't fix. Can't give up on them. We can't give up on ourselves. We just got to keep pushing. Just know better days are coming. And remember when we was that age, we made mistakes and we got through them. That's how we learn. I'm not the only parent out there that's going through this phase right now with a teenager. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because this shit is stressful. Sometimes I get to a point where I just want to give up. Like, yo, maybe she just need to figure it out on her own, but not give up on our kids. Yes, they're going to have to make their own mistakes, but keep repeating yourselves. Keep talking to them. Keep doing the things that you know that's best for them. Keep going. Keep your head up.
You're going to have to start doing what you got to do to make them kids respect you. Why do they have a game to play while you sitting up crying and boo-hooing? Why do they have all these luxury items you supplied them with? Take it away. Start anew. Let them boys know that this is what it is, or they can get the hell up out your house. I will threaten to call CPS on myself. Come get them. You can't respect me? Then go respect them. See how you like it there. I bet you're going to be dying to get back home. Okay? After you see what the world is going to treat you like. So, let them kids have a piece of the world. Let them go for a little bit. Okay? I know I sound crazy saying this. But people going to be who people are. You can't control everything. You can only control yourself and your environment. And if that child is stressing you out at 16 years old, you think you don't like it here? You don't like my rules here? Go figure it out on your own. Go figure it out, smart guy. These kids think they're so smart, okay? My daughter told me one time that she was moving out when she turned 14 years old. So, yet your ass still here.
There's certain things that we have to do to put things in place for our children to be decent human beings. Because that, at the end of the day, is what we're looking for. So what we tend to forget, is as parents, we are original teachers. That is what we are. We can't leave it up to the school. We can't leave it up to the community. We can't leave it up to the government. Like, it's our job to make sure the little people that we produce grow to be healthy, strong-minded human beings. That is what our aim is. And for me, it starts from home. You have to put that, listen, from early. I've got an 8-year-old and a soon-to-be 16-year-old. And my 8-year-old is folding clothes because repetition is key. As long as this is your house. It's your standards. That at the end, your rules. Yeah, so he don't have choice. We give the children them too much choice. I mean, one suggestion I could make that works in my household is a chart. So everybody knows what day and what time they're doing what chore. If it's money he wants to earn, then he would need to earn it. So once he's done his whole week of what I would like you to do in the house, you can then get your money and do what you want with your friends. It's a team thing. We have to work as a team, because it's not just me one living in the house. It's not just me one eating off of a plate. It's not just me one throwing rubbish in the bin. It's not just me one using up water and gas in here. So at the end of the day, we need to teach our children independence. Chores need to be shown and told as in, this is you learning to live on your own, so you don't depend on nobody else. We don't want our kids depending on nobody. So my last message, people, for those that are struggling with their children taking part in chores in the house, put your foot down. It's your house. You pay the bills in the house. The children don't have a choice. They live there. They use the house the same amount of time, if not more, than we do as parents. And remember, we are teaching them a lesson. It will be like punishment to them, but we know in the long run, it will teach them how to cook for themselves, how to clean for themselves, not depend on nobody. So we know it's an important lesson. So just stick to your guns and put some boundaries in place, parents. Put it in place for the children.
Y'all, quit being so easy on these kids. Especially these boys. Stop giving these kids. Kids have to earn things nowadays. We have to stop giving them things, because then they start to become privileged. They start to expect it. Okay? They don't appreciate a damn thing we do for them nowadays. So I learned from my family what not to do with my kids. My family is the type to throw big, extravagant birthday parties and just give their kids pretty much everything that they always wanted. I'm not that mom. Me and my family keep it small. My siblings and all my other family, they don't even really be invited to my kids' birthdays. We just do our small little family thing now, which is they fought because they wanted to isolate me from the family. And I realized that I kind of like being isolated. I got more peace of mind. I'm able to focus on y'all more and stuff. So everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I liked being isolated. I liked having small events with just me and my family. It's more comfortable for me. So what I learned is I'm going to start small. I'm going to give my kids small things. So when they do get big birthday parties, when they do get their first car, when they do get their first whatever that they really want that's expensive, they appreciate it. Give me the reaction that I'm looking for. Show me you appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? But I watch people in my family and they're just like, oh, thanks, thanks. Better hat looking ass. So I'm trying to do things different. My kids, I'm not giving them the world. You want big, extravagant, you want this, you want that? Go out and sell some candy bars and make your own money. I actually made my child do that one time. I bought him a box of candies. We walked door to door, and when I tell you, they made money. Kids was out there making money, okay? So I'm teaching them the value of $1. You want something, you're going to get out there and go make it yourself. And when I tell you, my son was just so proud of himself. They was so proud because they went out there, they made their own money. They gave me back my money for buying a candy, and then they kept the profit. So that's how it works. Teach your kids while they're young. Stop giving them the world. Slap them upside their heads every now and then. Okay? This gentle parenting shit don't work for everybody. And that's what the hell I got on it. Because couldn't be me.
Well, hello there. Just want to say something to the men real quick. This is something that I learned from my own experience on how I botched things up, but didn't figure out just how much I botched it up until I was in my 50s and my children were grown. But men, it is almost impossible to raise children from outside the house. Okay, we can pay child support, we can contribute. In some cases, all the moms want from us is child support and don't even want to be bothered because we done booked. So they don't care if they see us or not. But the children are always paying attention. All right. Because we're not the ones that's going to their school meetings. I'm not saying all, but we're not the ones that's taking them to urgent care if they have to go. They're up all night with an earache if they got a cold or a temperature or anything like that. In most cases, all we do is call and get updates. All right. But the children know that we aren't there. And I remember my daughter one time asking me, she said, she's about 15 years old. She said, Dad, what's my favorite color? I messed it up. She said, what's my favorite car? What's my favorite movie? Who's my best friend? I botched it up. She just put her arms around me and said, Dad, why don't you take some time to get to know your daughter? Okay? When your kids are grown, they're going to tell you how they feel about how you were there for them or how you was not there for them. Okay? So let's just do better with our children. All right? And go that extra mile and make that extra effort. It is all they want.
If you like this video, boo. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I better catch you in the next one.
Raising kids is not easy. Making kids is fun. Raising kids is not fun, but it is worth it. But in order for it to be worth it, you have to lean into the hard conversations, the long nights, and the difficult, heart-wrenching moments. Listen to me, parents. If you want to be your kids' friends, you just wrecked your kids. They got plenty of friends, and they're all morons. They don't need another moron. They need a mom and a dad that will do the hard things and do the hard choices so that you can watch them walk down an aisle and watch them walk right into the will of God. It is not easy. Jesus said, narrow is the road that leads to life, and there are few that find it, but it is worth it.